100. How y'all doing? I was gonna put this quartz under the light so you guys can see a live version of what's going on here. Just gotta flip the camera around here. So you can see. I guess I could wait for a bunch of people to join or whatever, but you guys can watch it when it's convenient for you. It's not going to be a long video, but just going to show you. I got a brighter flashlight so I could do this a little easier. The phone light that I was using just kind of was a little weak, so I couldn't catch everything all at once, and I could only catch certain parts of the stone. But this flashlight, I don't know how many lumens it was, maybe 2,000 or something, but it lights it up a little better, even with my hand there. Just amazing art on this. I don't really know where to start, but you can see that there's a nose right here, and this nose is very sharp. It's almost like part of the tool itself is this nose, and this right here. There's no way for me to describe how sharp it is, but this thing could rip through, I'm pretty sure, anything. This is kind of like this in between the nose and the mouth here is it's almost like a blade. This would be the blade. So there's a hook ripper, or I don't know what you would call it, almost just like a point, and then in between it is the blade right here. Well, that not so much that spot, but it's sharp. But this spot right here for sure, very sharp. There was a couple other points on this that were just you wouldn't want to be cut by this thing. It's super sharp. But try to focus in on some images here. The ones I showed in the short was this lion right here. Well, I don't know if it's a lion or not. It looks human and... Hey, what's up, John? Don't pull a sea lion and impale yourself. Did he do that? Oh, man. I know he hooked himself on his wedding night. That was, yeah, he was fishing. The guy put a hook through his finger. I think it was his finger. Yeah, off to the hospital. Get married the next day. Yeah, it was a fish hook. Oh, you see that? Well, glad you're here, John. Got nice face there, and it looks like almost like something you would wear on your forehead, like a tiara or a crown or whatever. But yeah, I wanted to focus in on this guy here with the beard. See this guy, John? Isn't that crazy? Oh, his little face sticking there, but it almost looks like he has a big white beard, but hard to gather what's going on in that spot. I know that dark figure there. This figure looks like a dog kissing his face. Yeah. Who's that? Oh, it's my mom. My mom's in the live chat. Nice. Hey, Mom. Yeah, look at that. I, I don't know if I see the dog or not. Kinda. Everybody sees something different, but then some things are, you can't mistake them. They have to be what, well, there's just the hat that he's wearing there, and I think there's another guy here. Yeah, and everybody else will see you know, things all be missing. You'll see things that you'll be like, oh, Wicknews, you're missing it. You're missing the whole point. It's right there. I do that sometimes. I don't even see it till later. But yeah, this one here with the dark recessed eyes. It starts to look almost flaky when you get close. See if we can find something new. Sometimes I can find something new that I hadn't seen before. Oh, there's a big face. Oh, is there another guy there? More little people? Yeah. So we got 3 figures there. Let's see if we can get them lit up. Yeah. A dark cloud in there. Looks like it's glowing. It is glowing, John. I got it under the flashlight, and that's what reveals the ancient images, if that's what indeed what they are. Oh, look at the face on that side. There we go. And this one was given to me. Oh, sorry about the focus there. It doesn't like to keep my leg out of it. This was given to me by a customer of mine on my route. And glad she gave it to me. Turned out to be one of the nicer ones. Some of them aren't as clear, so you're not going to be able to see everything that you want to see. You can see it, but it's so old or worn out. If you tap the rock, it should keep focus. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of works. Yeah, if you keep tapping it. I know there's a way to zoom around too, but it's hard to do. It's hard to hold everything all at once, but let's see if we can get back in there. Appreciate all the support, everybody that's been watching and commenting. I know it's not always as clear as it should be, and it's starting to catch on though. Oh, there's a guy hiding in there. You got some kind of tribal figure. See if I can get on him. Sorry about the shakiness here. Sometimes it feels like I'm weightlifting because I have to hold the stone for so long. Certain ways. Let's get up in this corner here. Oh yeah. So the big dark eye cavity there. Right here. It's a strange figure, this one. Kept thinking it was a face, and then this little nose comes out a little funny, but sometimes they use like different shapes. Yeah. To fill in the gaps so that when you turn it on a different angle, it'll be filled in. And it won't look like this little puzzle piece style. Like there'll be not on this one, but it'll fill itself in with something else that's more visible maybe when the light isn't on it. When it's not lit up, it's still got images on it. They're just a little bit harder to find because it's all one color. But when you do this, the colors just stick right out because of the shadows. I think they use that technique a lot, using light. And I don't know what they lit these up with. That's a question I've been thinking about. How they would have seen all these images they wanted to see. You see some perfect circles in there. Looks like a little... see if I can get that clear. And who knows what these people were up to, because this is a long time ago. I try to put myself with them and try to see if I can relate to anything that they're doing. There's some similarities between us and them. Like they wear clothing and they have masks and a lot of animals as headwear, or headgear and headwear. But you can see the minute details that... hang on. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. So we got one here. It's a good example of a guy that's kind of hiding. He's got a helmet on, looks like, with a point. This is his face right here, and this would be his body. And it looks like his looks like he's got some writing on him, symbols. Sometimes the symbols actually fill in the clothing, like it'll fit right into the picture. Oh, we got 3 guys here. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Maybe another one. If you can't see him right away, don't give up. You'll see this guy's looking right at this guy. Face to face. Nice. And it all depends on what way you have the stone too. Upside down, right side up, it seems like... that blows me away. How there's an image this way, and then there's also an image this way. And it's like, how did you guys pull that off? Whoa. Yep. Okay, looks like a guy sitting down there. I didn't see him before. Oh. I just hit the like button and it feels awesome. You should try it too. Thanks, Gabe. It's a good idea. Always good to spread the good word. Oh, look at him. Got the chubby cheeks. Chubby cheeks on the end there. Oh, there's a couple more faces there. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's turn this sideways and see what we got. Who do we got up there? This is where your history lessons would come in handy, because you know what you're looking at. I loved history, but this is insane. Whoa. Pardon me if I'm speechless sometimes. I get zoned in. Call it being in a rock zone. Sometimes it lasts a little longer than I want it to, just because your eyes just kind of keep moving around these images and they don't stop. Like I took art in high school, but I didn't take any art any other time, like a high level or anything. But like, I know this artwork is... yeah, this is the stone zone. That's a better call. Yeah, like, there's just a point where there's too much art going on here to discount it. Oh, what's this guy doing? All right, well, I'm going to flip it over. So I've looked at this side for a while. There's just so much. Okay. Yeah, there's our bearded guy again. It looked like he had a face on the back of him there for a second. Let's zoom out on that. Looks very, very religious, these stones, for some reason. I guess you'd need special powers to be able to do this. Like, I don't think you'd be able to just chip away at this for a year. And like, was it generational? One guy started it and then his great grandson finished it, kind of thing, or whoa. Okay, yeah, this side's wild. Just gotta stop shaking my legs here. There we go. Got any yeah, it looks like kind of like these are these creatures I keep seeing. They're not human, but they look like bears. It's almost as if the rocks were made with the faces in them already. Yep. Which is exactly what they say. That, well, sometimes they'll say they're just natural, they're just in there. But, oh, this stuff's crazy. If it's natural, that's awesome. Nature is the best artist, for sure. I gotta get back to that spot. I don't want to leave on you guys there. I know it was a good spot. Start seeing something like, whoa. Okay, yeah. This guy here, looking at kind of a lion, or is that a person? See if I can get closer. Bearded guy in there. A lot of people with cloaks and the where you tie a band around your bandana on your head, kind of like Arab, I guess, the way the Arabs would do it. Looking good down there. Here, let's turn it this way. Oh, there goes the light. Hold on. Bear with me. I want to get this part. Yeah, this guy here. Let's see if I can get my hand behind that and kind of block some of the light. It's definitely a soldier or a warrior or... There's two guys looking at each other, black and white. He's the black and white guy. It's hard to get in on that. Well, I guess if I move my hand. Yeah, okay. The faces that I find almost always have some kind of headgear or hat, headdress. Yeah, and even the crests and symbols are there, but they're just hard to make out. I've seen a cross on somebody's shield on one of the rocks. The guy had a shield and it had a cross on it, but crosses, they occur quite a bit, and it could have been there on purpose. It could have been there by accident. I'm not sure. Look at that, eh? Is that our native right there? Native tribal man. Let's see. What's he holding? He's got something in his arm. Right here. Like he's giving something to somebody. Is that the giant? And he's the small guy? Yeah. Giants and small guys again. Small guy right here. Even smaller guy, but we could be we looking at perspective there. Yeah. Is it a big head here because he's closer or because he's bigger? Is it a little guy here because he's further or because he's smaller? It's up to interpretation at this point. You can't really tell. But when they're looking right at each other, it makes sense that the big guy is big. It's both. Yeah. 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 And these things turn into scenes too. Like, they're to give perspective. They'll add these, behind them, almost these little in the background, like it would be like castles, or I haven't seen any castles, but it's it just looks like there's a background to it. More like hills and rolling hills or mounds, I guess. Here's an example of a shape coming out of somebody's mouth, and I've heard of that before, where they speak, and when they speak, certain things can be done. Do you ever take the rocks with you into the shower? Really helps you. Yeah, yeah. You mentioned that the last time I went on live, and I did wash a few in the bath. It was just easier than putting them in the bucket and doing the whole garage thing that I do. Got to put them in the bucket, run them under the hose, and then dump the mud out, and then do it again till they're clean. It's a lot easier in the shower, though. Anyway, I wasn't going to do a long video, but somehow it worked out that way. So here's the other side. Yeah, okay, so the whole thing's a big head. See that, Gabe? Look at that. And Griffin, did you find any crystals down where you are, or is there just stones? Look at the images on this. Oh, you did? Nice. Yeah, get yourself a high-powered flashlight. They're way better than using anything else. And don't be afraid to grab the big ones, because, this one was, it's not too big, but it's still bigger than some. And then sometimes, unfortunately, if you do find one, the light won't go through it sometimes. It'll be too thick, or... Oh, okay. Sometimes the light just doesn't shine through, but this... Oh, nice. Do we got a hat there? Yeah, right here. What is it, hair? There's a lot of symbols going on. Right here. Paleo Hebrew, Paleo Aramaic, Paleo Egyptian. It's one of them, or could be Phoenician, I guess. Could be more like Norse runes kind of thing, but hard to tell. Yeah. I like that it's a head on both sides. Let's see if we can get it lit up for you. Hang on. One last show here before I go. Get in on that face. Nice and close on the face here. You can see that big face for sure, yeah. And what's his head wear? Like, look at this hat. This is his whole hat. This whole thing sticking out right here. Like, looks like two big ones stacked. Yeah, yeah. Try to leave it there for a second. Oh, okay. Yeah, when this thing isn't lit up, the face is actually on the opposite side of the one, opposite side of this guy. It's over here on this side, but you could look at this thing all day. Yeah, we haven't even looked at it that way yet. Yeah, it should be turning some heads soon, this one. I'm fairly confident that this is pretty old art. And that kind of changes things here. I don't know how you would date this, but face looking aside, man looking face looking to the side with a man looking to the sky on his forehead. Oh. Yeah. Somebody passed their art exam, that's for sure. Maybe that's what this was. It's like they had to do something cool, and this is what they chose to do. Oh, yeah. Got a couple guys hiding in there. Ooh. Yeah, I'd say this one kind of takes the cake. Okay, so there's a guy right here. This is a face right here. See him? See his nose and then his eye and his big chin. He's got a big chin, but he's in the dark. So he's not lit up, so he's got to be black. That's usually the way it works. Whoever's lit up would be the white guy, and whoever isn't be the dark guy. Let's see if we can get in on him here. There we go. There's a couple of them in there, but definitely one big one. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can get that better. Can always get it a little better. Block some of the light. See a dude in white right above the dude in black. Yeah, see, when I block the light, that guy completely disappears and you can barely see him. That's why I missed him. Or maybe it's more like spiritual, like the guys that light up are not even there kind of thing. Look at the small art going on here. Oh yeah, we got some writing there for sure. Writing all up in there, right here. Couple nice symbols in there. Whatever this thing is, looks like a ring, a latch on it or something. There's definitely a guy sitting right here though, looking at it. Oh, it's two guys looking at each other. Okay. Well, there's faces everywhere. I'm trying to describe like whatever. You guys probably are looking at the same thing I'm looking at, and it's describing the same thing. All right. Well, I'm glad I got this one out there, and you guys are going to get to see it because it's definitely something to see. Oh, that, he looks almost Japanese. Eh? He's got the. See if we can get in on that guy. Yeah, zoomed in, it turns into a couple smaller faces, but zoomed out. Oh, that's weird. Whoa. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll cut her here since I pretty much flipped it around 5 or 6 times. Should give you guys a good idea, and it's good to see it lit up live rather than just in a video. Slice, twist, changes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They certainly knew how to talk to the future, if you know what I mean. Yeah, no problem. No problem for sharing it all. I like doing this stuff. It's cool. There's really nothing that's any cooler than this. That's to me anyway. All it took was finding about 2,000 stones. For some reason, we all did the same thing all at once, which is wild too. 100 monkey. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you later.